This is our interview with wooden camera founder Ryan Shorman about several new products coming in 2020.
The Cinema 5D virtual show is brought to you by B&H, the professional source for all your video needs. CVP, the leading specialist in creative cine, video and photo solutions. Nanlite, professional lighting solution. Blackmagic Design, creating amazing solutions for film, post-production, and television. And Atomos, better monitoring, better recording.
Hello everyone, welcome to Cinema 5D's virtual trade show. I am here with Ryan from Wooden Camera. How are you doing, Ryan?
Doing all right. How about you?
Not too bad. So let's jump right into it. I mean, true to form, it's NAB time. You guys have a bunch of new products out. Why don't we start first with the adapters for Canon R and then Leica L?
Yeah, so we've made a few different LPL adapters in the past. This one is for the Leica L mount, and for the there's one for the Canon R mount as well. And this just all snaps into the back with the bayonet and then allows you to attach LPL lenses to the front. And typically someone would use this if they're having a B cam, if they're shooting with the Alexa Mini LF and you're gonna blow something up, you might wanna have a cheaper camera in harm's way, even though the lens is gonna be very expensive. But this is a great way to do that. And then also people use it as a director's finder also.
Gotcha, yep, that makes sense. And then hopping right along, let's get into vertical shooting. As a, I don't know, filmmaking purist, I'm a little bummed out about vertical shooting, but that's okay. I recognize the need in the market, and you guys have some great new solutions here. Why don't you show us those?
Yeah, so we've made a traditional vertical camera bracket for about a year now, and then this is just the miniature version, so it's a little bit lighter in weight, it's more compact, and it's about $200. And then to go with that, we've introduced a vertical director's monitor cage adapter set. So it converts our standard director's monitor cage V3 into a vertical setup with these two adapters here. And then there's a C-stand mount on the bottom that we've added, so you can still plop it down and walk away if you want to. So I agree with you, vertical shooting is a little bit unusual, but I get it. And we've seen a lot of popularity with these products, so we wanted to make sure people have the right tools.
Sure, yeah, you got to support the market that's there, absolutely. And then price point on we're calling it the monitor cage vertical conversion kit. What's the price point on that?
Yeah, so the kit is $45, and then to that you'd just add it to the standard director's monitor cage V3, which is $299.
Okay, and I mean, it seems like a pretty quick conversion to go from horizontal to vertical on the monitor.
Yeah, and it's toolless, so if you wanted to have these adapters installed on here and just reposition the handles, you can totally do that, go from normal to vertical.
Very cool. All right, so this is actually the Sackler plate that I have. It's the smallest Sackler plate. Talk to me about the micro touch and go system.
Yeah, so Sackler had tasked us with producing this for, I think it was the BBC that had required it. And so we've made the larger versions of their touch and go plates, and so now we have all three, and this is the very smallest one. So it's a dual locking lever, so you go halfway and then push the safety on the side there to continue the release. And yeah, not too exciting, but something that's pretty useful.
Yeah, no, I mean, sometimes useful is absolutely exciting. I mean, especially when you're carrying a tripod up the side of a mountain. Okay, and then price point for the micro touch and go system.
Yeah, that is $399, and we should have those available in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, so before we hop into the Bridgeplates, which I think are very cool, why don't you give me the availability on the adapters and then the vertical solutions, if you don't mind too, before we move on.
Yeah, the LPL adapters are in stock. The vertical camera bracket should be in stock in the next week or so, and the same for the vertical conversion kit for the DMC V3.
Great, sounds good. So I just used your quick release bridge plate on a film, the 15 millimeters previous version, I believe, but now you've solved kind of a fun mounting issue. Why don't you go into your new bridge plate design?
Yeah, this is the product I'm most excited about for this NAB period. It's our quick release bridge plate. It's available in a 19 mil version and a 15 version. And it looks very similar to the original one that we have, but what we've done is we have a two-stage locking mechanism, so you can go halfway with the lever, and that lets you slide and adjust like a typical bridge plate. And then on the back, we have a release pin that allows you to open the lever further, and that releases this from a dovetail. So I have a dovetail here. So to install, you can either drop down over the top, push halfway, and now it's locked, and so you can slide this back and forth, and then continue the motion to fully lock it down. Now, there's a couple considerations with the design here. So we've have pass-through rods, but if you have a rod that's sort of blocking your access to this, the nice thing is it's still a typical dovetail and bridge plate system, so you can slide to the end and pull it off like a traditional bridge plate too.
Ryan, thank you so much for taking a few minutes here to go through your new offerings. I'm incredibly bummed because you guys always have great booth swag. It's always useful stuff that I get to put on the camera and use to connect things to other things. And I don't get any of that this year, but that's okay. Maybe fingers crossed next year.
Yeah, well, we'll save some for you.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Ryan. All right, everybody, stay tuned to cinema5d.com for more coverage from our virtual trade show. Thanks, everybody.